Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and this is your Golbat. And this is your Golbat on Generation 1. Don't let your Golbat do Generation 1 on Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. So I'm here on Cycling Road because I was fighting all the trainers and I noticed something. Yeah, McNeil's about to level up to level 36. And I think y'all know what that means. Y'all. So when did I start saying y'all again? Anyway, let's take on this cue ball, not a roughneck like I said a couple episodes ago. And let's finally make it all the way up to level 36 at long last. Nice. Burn the monkey! Level 36. Alright. Haha! McNeil is finally evolving. The last evolution on my entire team, no less. Level 36, your Charmeleon becomes a Charizard, one of my favorite Pokemon in the series. I love it. And it's trying to learn Wing Attack. Basically. No, not really. Wing Attack is basically like Aerial Ace, but it doesn't have perfect accuracy. So let's see. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of Scratch. Even though Charizard, I think, learns a move that's like a direct upgrade to Scratch, I'll just like replace Smokescreen with that. I don't think I'm planning on using Smokescreen all that often anymore. It saved my ass in a couple of the early battles, but maybe not so much anymore. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to show you off over here on Cycling Road. I just wanted to show you McNeil evolving on screen, because I didn't want to have like a, oh, and by the way, I evolved this guy. Kind of like what I did with Ness, but well, let's not talk about that right now. So anyway, I'm going to fight the rest of the trainers on Cycling Road off screen, and I'll meet you at my next destination. Hey, get back here! There we go. Whoa! Is that what I think it was? Oh, shit. I remember you from Pokken Tournament! I heard Machamp is like the lowest tier in Pokken Tournament these days. Oh, I think that critical hit was Cosmic Payback. Well then, let me show you the power of the Fire Dragon! I thought that was Wing Attack and not Metal Claw. Whoops. Well, you're dead anyway. Hooray! Okay, now for real, I'll meet you back where at my next destination. Ooh! Holy crap! That's Psychic! Really powerful Psychic type move. Well, obviously it's Psychic type. 90 power, 100 accuracy, and has a chance to lower special defense. That is really good. Yeah, part of me wants to get rid of Psybeam, but another part of me wants to get rid of Recover. I think I'll get rid of Psybeam. Now I've got psychic powers. Okay, I'm here on Route 12 now, because, remember how I defeated the last Snorlax I tried to catch? Well, there's another one right over here that I'm going to try and, like, seriously try to catch right now, so let's get this party started. It's exactly the same level, and I think it has exactly the same moves as the other one. Obviously, you know, natures and all that variable crap are different, but, well, that's how Pokemon works. Wow. Already? And the suckish thing is that it has a Chesto Berry, so that sleep's not going to hold. That's actually a pretty valid strategy if you really want to base it around that. I think there are better strategies than using rest, but also it kind of backfires if you're trying to use Snore. Snore basically is a damaging move that you can only use when you're under rest. Not under arrest, under rest. Just getting this damn thing into the red is annoying in and of itself. Now it's going to use Snore on me. Or maybe not. Is it going to use Snore now? No? Okay, well, off screen I bought a whole bunch of Great and Ultra Balls. Ultra Balls are basically like Great Balls, but stronger. Some of you might be able to guess exactly why I bought so many Ultra Balls. You may also be probably wondering how you think I'm going to survive something like that. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure. Wow, that's a lot of food. Let's call him Ostaf. What's an Ostaf? Well, read it backwards. Alright, got him. So, now I'm going to meet you back at my final destination, I think. Okay, I'm here on Route 10 because this is where I want to go and explore for this episode. So, let's see. Now that we have Surf, yeah, I taught it to Ostaf, because apparently he can surf. Now that you have Surf, you can ride over here. That's basically how you use Surf. You walk up to the water and press A. And run into some new Pokemon, like Tentacool. Expect to run into Tentacool a lot. And by a lot, I mean a lot. They're found basically everywhere with water. Pretty much. I think there's like a couple of exceptions. But even though they're so obnoxiously common, they're actually surprisingly good Pokemon. As a Tentacruel, it gets a pretty nice speed stat and a really nice special defense stat, as well as a not too shabby special attack stat, so it's actually a pretty useful Pokemon overall. Go figure. You know, there are Pokemon that are rarer than Tentacool that are worse. I think with it's either surfing or fishing, I can't remember which, you can also run into Horsey. Horsey is kind of not that spectacular. Nothing really over 95 in terms of base stats. I mean, it's okay. Special attack, not special defense. Defense. Nah, special defense is kind of ass, but unfortunately, you can't get its almost godlike evolution until the post game. You can also find Krabby. Krabby gets a lot of attack and a lot of defense. It's kind of, maybe not kind of like a water type golem, but it's a little bit like that, yeah. Doesn't have all that much by way of HP though, so yeah, it's a give and take. I think you can find them in both versions. The bio will correct me if I'm wrong. So anyway, this is the power plant. So let's head inside. This is where I want to explore. This is an optional dungeon. I think it's our first optional dungeon in the game. Ooh, a max potion. I wanted to come in here because there's some new Pokemon that we can catch. Pikachu is not one of the new Pokemon we can catch. Anyway, here you can run into Magnemites. Magnemite, I think, is the only, well, it's the only Steel type you can access during the main storyline of this game, which is pretty interesting. Steel has a lot of different resistances, and it's also completely immune to the Poison type, but on the flip side, it gives it a 4 times weakness to Ground, which is not that good. As for its stat, it's got a pretty nice special, pretty good special attack stat, but not that great on the speed. But it's an option. You can also run into Voltorbs, but I've gone over those before. The Pokemon I'm looking for is a little on the rarer side. Hopefully I'll run into it before I make it to the end of the power plant, but if I don't, I'll just grind for it off screen. That's part of the reason why I have no repels up. Well, here's a Magnemite. And there are no trainers or anything like that, so oh well. I believe if you catch a Magnemite here, it doesn't have that long to go before it evolves, so that's pretty nice. Ah, nuts. It's a trap! Yeah, some of these Pokeballs aren't actually Pokeballs, they're electrodes at level 34. Hopefully he won't explode on me. Explode you! Ew, rollout. It's a good thing that rollout doesn't do a whole lot to me. I can't explain why I actually went out of my way to fight that thing when I could have run away. Oh well. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to look something up real quick. Trying to make sure I didn't royally screw up and play the version that doesn't have the Pokemon I was looking for. You never know. You could think that one Pokemon is in this area in this game, but then be totally dead wrong. But no, I was right. Ooh, a Magneton. Or Ton. Magneton, probably. I believe those are considerably rare. I don't think they're the rarest thing. I think what I'm looking for is the rarest encounter here. It could take me quite a while. And in here we get TM25 Thunder! So, yeah. It's a pretty powerful move, but it's not all that accurate, so I'm not too huge a fan of it. If you decided to use Jolteon and you're not planning on waiting until level 52 or whatever ridiculously high number it is, you can teach it to it now, but I do believe you can buy more copies of it if you really want to. But you can't buy the Pokemon I'm looking for, that's for sure. Nuts. Oh, right. You know, part of me forgot that you really can't flee from these assholes because they're the fastest Pokemon in the entire game. No way you're outspeeding one of these things. I hope this one isn't another trap. Ooh, a Thunderstone. You can evolve your Pikachu with that. Or run into a random encounter with said Pikachu. I suppose I should say that if you didn't catch one in Viridian Forest, this is a much better place to get one. Aha! Here's the Pokemon I was looking for, Electabuzz! This is my replacement for Jolteon that I think is a pretty, well, decent enough replacement. So, Electabuzz is pretty darn fast, and it's a pretty nice mix attacker. It doesn't have quite the special attack stat that Jolteon did, but, I mean, you take what you can get. Not to mention the fact that it learns a pretty nice array of electric-type moves naturally, for a change. So, yeah. That's why I'm going to be using an Electabuzz. Plus, I mean, look at the thing! It looks so cool! I mean, how could you not use something this cool looking? Don't kill it. Thank you. That's Thunder Punch. It's basically Electabuzz's signature move. It has a chance of paralyzing. Remember, in this game, Thunder Punch is a special move, not a physical move. Because, I don't know, the game designers decided that punching was special. Well, it could be. What's that one manga? One Punch Man? Well, that punch is pretty special. You know, I was gonna send out Duke, but then I thought maybe he has a move that might, like, get himself poison pointed, so I'm gonna wall him with Ostaf. One of these will catch him. Lots of catching today. Oh right, he has Light Screen, I forgot about that. Huh. That'll actually be really useful for the next gym I'm gonna fight. Oh yeah, and I suppose I should mention that Hitmonlee has the ability Limber, which prevents paralysis, so that's why I had him up front here. Ha, gotcha! Electabuzz was caught. Feeding on electricity? Huh. I mean, it's female, so it doesn't quite work, but I actually kind of like this nickname better than I liked the other one. That is how you I think that's how you spell it. Referencing the same anime twice in one team. Oh well. I actually meant to use Super Potions, not Super Repels, but Super Potions work too. And let's bring... actually, I don't think I needed to bring Bruce back to life. His use is not going to be... The use of Bruce is not that good. Unfortunately, Laxus is pretty high up there in levels. I think I spelled it right, but it's kind of bothering me now. I think I'm going to have to look it up between episodes. Well, there's always a name raider. I missed an item, and I'm going to come back for it later, because I believe this is where the boss is. Yep, this is where the boss is. So, I honestly can't tell you how well I'm going to survive this, because I honestly believe I'm not going to survive this, but I'm here, so I might as well talk about it. If I do this like 5 times, because I'm not gonna save right before this in case I lose footage or something stupid like that, but if I die like several times, I'm just going to move on. You don't lose money to Pokemon, wild Pokemon that you lose to, so it'll be fine, so... I'm gonna try taking him on now, even though I really probably shouldn't, but oh well. You can actually do this you can do this by kind of sequence breaking and skipping all the badges between the Cascade badge and the Soul badge, and then just come here. So it makes this Pokemon one of the only legendaries to be able to be caught with so few badges. What legendary is that? Well, it's this guy right over here. Sorry, just trying to get myself psyched up. Because this fight is gonna be hard. You can tell it's hard because this music's playing. You could tell it's hard because it's boss time against Zapdos. Level 50. Pressure for the ability makes it so that your opponent loses 2 PP for every move they use. Thunder Wave, Agility, Detect, and Drill Peck. This thing is an absolute monstrosity. I'm not kidding. I mean, look at that special attack stat. It's pretty beastly. Not to mention it has a sizable attack stat to boost. That drill pack is going to tear holes through your team. Ow! Look at that damage! Okay, Ostaf doesn't exactly have the greatest defense, but basically my strategy here is to have Ostaf put the thing to sleep. This is the only one of its kind, by the way, so try not to take it out by accident. That's also part of the reason why I have so many balls on me. Because I am going to be throwing ball after ball after ball at this thing. Whoa. I'm gonna go for another headbutt. I should not have gone for another headbutt. I'm gonna hope and pray it uses agility again next turn, so I can put it to sleep. Thank you. And I think I'm going to chip away at it with Surf instead of Headbutt. Yeah, don't worry about its speed going up. You're never gonna outspeed the thing. I mean, maybe on turn 1 if it doesn't use agility and you're using, like, Electrode or something like that. Anyway, here comes the Ultra Ball Lob Vest that fans of the series all know and love. And the reason is because, I don't think I mentioned this before, but all Pokemon have like a certain catch rate value that determines how easy or hard Pokemon is to catch. I think it ranges from like 1 to 255, with 255 being the easiest to catch. Zapdos has a catch rate of 3. Yeah. So it's gonna take me a while. If I run out of balls, then, well, I'm screwed! But I'm not trying to go for like, not necessarily trying to go for like perfect capture all the legendaries or anything like that. I mean, I'll try, but eventually it's just going to get too damn annoying. I should have used Rest. Well, I don't have that choice anymore now, do I? Goodbye, Ostaf. Oh, I kind of feel bad because like sending out Bruce and Laxus is like sending them to death. Actually, if I recall correctly, yes you do! I'm gonna send out Laxus in the hopes that it gets paralyzed. Basically a strategy for catching Pokemon of this caliber is to try and get them either paralyzed or put to sleep. You do that and it'll make everything a lot easier for you. Unfortunately, Zapdos has no means of healing itself in the middle of a fight. You also want to try and catch it as fast as possible before it starts using stuff like Struggle over and over and over again, because Struggle will basically kill it. Struggle is basically a move that you can only use when you have no PP left, and it does like... Ow. It does like some damage, but it also does like a recoil. Nuts, I didn't get the static off on you. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send out Bruce. I'm gonna go into my bag. And I'm going to revive Ostaf. And then heal Ostaf in the next turn. So that way... Do I have anything more powerful? Do I need anything more powerful? I'd need 70 HP to get up to full, so yeah, I'll just use this. Well, 72, but close enough. Eventually, Zapdos is going to kill Bruce outright, so... I'm not sure what the Aeon legendaries are. I'm kind of interested now. A little bit. Because, like, I don't think they're, like, coded to go for, like, type advantage like some trainers are. Of course, Zapdos only has one offensive move. But oh well. And the reason why I'm not so concerned with, like, catching all the legendaries is because I'm never gonna use the darn things. Okay, well, that's game. Didn't catch it. Oh well. Oh, you do lose money. I guess. Whatever, I don't give two shits. I'm done trying to catch Zapdos. I'm not going to try again anytime soon. I got what I came for in the, Pokemon, the power plant. I didn't know you lost money to wild Pokemon. I didn't think you did, but apparently I was wrong. That's really shitty and doesn't make any sense, but oh well! The game decides I get to lose money as well as sanity today, so... whatever. So anyway, yeah, pretty much. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so, I don't have anything with Fly. Fantastic. Anyway, so now that I have, Laxus over there, not the last party member, but my next party member, I'm going to go to take that scenic route that I mentioned a couple of episodes ago. It's going to be a bit of a bonus episode. Won't come out until like maybe a day or two, I think. But I'm going to use that opportunity to fight a whole bunch of trainers, get a whole bunch of levels, and prepare myself for the next gym, which is going to be quite a bit challenging. Although, no, wait, no. Actually, the next gym isn't until after the next story event. As much as this game has a story, which it doesn't. But anyway, for those events, I think I want to be closer to level 40 than I am. Maybe a little bit above level 40, because there's a couple pretty tough boss fights coming up. So, yeah, there's that. I did get the bird out, right? I hope I got the bird out. Yeah, I got the bird out. I could teach Fly to Charizard, but I don't think I want to. I haven't made up my mind about it yet. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. So anyway, what are we gonna find at the scenic route? Is it some of the best music in the entire game? You'll just have to find out next time on Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. See you guys then! What do you mean you hope to see me again? This is a hospital!